cause it is our time. I hear the crowd in the background, man, they just wanna see me shine. For the hell of it, it's irrelevant. You lacking the intelligence to make it make sense. We gon' manifest whatever we came to get. That's a little money and a trophy and nothing they gon' respect. We don't care who the best, we don't worry who was next. We gon' put them boys to rest like a temper feet of bed. I'm ahead of the rest like I came without a net. They gon' say it under breath, I'ma say it with my chest. I got it wrapped like a toga, put the whole team on my shoulders. Hold up, wake these boys up, call me Folger, soldier. Flow feeling colder, some call it molar. You don't wanna box me, I'm feeling cocky. Hair stocky, leave him floppy, face Nazi. Talking all Aki, think he big poppy, then I'll chop him down like karate. I see none of you here can stop me. It's obvious, you too sloppy, cheap copy. I'm Rocky. Leave his eyes all glossy, but in the end zone is where you can...
We are about 40 miles or so south of Candlestick Point at a place that first opened back in 2014. As you get a look at Levi Stadium here in Santa Clara County.
Got your best friend hanging out the arm though. Got game like I'm dropping me a console. No, I don't swim, but I give a now flex. While you there looking depressed, feel the get up in your chest while I soak up my success, getting tokens for your stress. I be making all the checks anytime you see me step on a stage, acting real suck like my skin coming beige. Gonna step out and with him, girl, you fake. Try to get it out, what you handsome, you ain't dance on. Tell your boyfriend go and put your pants on. Damn, the best friend. She went and did the same thing. I'm really mad, but she won't know. Everything has gotta be cool when we living so cold. Feel it in your bones. You ain't gonna feel it till I'm gone. Caught up in your feelings, now you froze. And everything around you getting cold. The chill is in my bones. Caught up in my feelings, now I'm froze. I don't really feel it till you gone. And everything around me getting I'm gonzo, headed where the homie live, cause it's on, yo. I was chasing 3 women like I'm Mojo Jojo, so my girl got mad and she my bro. Monica, you're wrong, though. That's against a bro code. Headed to his home, though. No, we living solo. Vertebrae, got this broken to his place. It's chin in his face, yeah. From then I say it's evidence you entertain my loyalty to infiltrate. The only woman that I claim to risk your life to get some strange. All my anger is a pain. You didn't know that I'm a saint. I will blow your up, then I again. Cold. Feel it in your bones. You ain't gonna feel it till I'm gone. Caught up in your feelings, now you froze. And everything around you getting cold. The chill is in my bones. Caught up in my feelings, now I'm froze. I don't really feel it till you gone. And everything around me getting cold.
It's another one. We got another one. It's her. Who that? Big baby slide through in that drop top. Something by Benz looking cute. That's honest. Her and her friends, big blinks and snatch waist. Yeah, she brought the. Ain't no way somebody daddy ain't gon' give her the spins with her ends. Cause yeah, she did it. She did it again. A few more tracks and this time she bought friends. Big baby on her way up and showed the stairs to a man's. Now salute the general. TGLX got plans, yeah. Damn, it's the intro? Yes, it's the intro. Damn, this is the intro? Yes, it's the intro.
They don't know what they in for. If we coming like this on the intro, what they here for? If they want the heat, you know who to send for your info. Buy my money like Venmo. If this music don't work out, I know how to get it from my ends low. How you feel though? Cause hey, they can't rock with us. Galaxy ain't no stopping us. They ain't trying to steal my style. I'm feeling like I just shot for. Can't trust him cause he not my. Cause we worried about getting figures. All my ain't father figures, just know my quick to pop it.
Damn, it's the intro? Yes, it's the intro. Damn, this is the intro? Yes, it's the intro. Damn, it's the intro?
about 40 miles south of Candlestick Point as we welcome you inside Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Chicago Bears and the San Francisco 49ers. Two teams here, each off to 1-0 starts as this one is underway on EA Sports. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. This defense for the Bears, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
Another 6-yard carry, same as last play. First down. The Niners at 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1, and they were able to get that road victory in the opener, and now they look to get to 2-0 in front of the home crowd.
And look, any road win in the NFL, that's huge. But when you do it Week 1, that gets you pointed in the right direction and sends notice to the rest of the league that you mean business.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
Play action. Now Purdy steps away. And his throw is incomplete.
This is what defensive coaches ask of their defenders every single ball game. Get a hand on every throw in coverage. They want the deflections. They want the knockaways. Pick it yourself if you can, but at least knock it down and guarantee it's incomplete.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 37. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
And as you're game planning as a staff, you go through all the different ways you can neutralize the other guy's pass rushers. Extra linemen, leave a tight end in, bring the running backs back in to block. Or you can do this, a little simple screen pass, and it works to perfection.
Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Josh Allen, he's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Purdy now to throw. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Horn. That, Charles, the first interception he's thrown here in year number 2.
And I know it's just the first one, but didn't it feel like what we saw from him last year, where he was plagued by this type of a play? And they thought that, over the offseason, going into a second season, some of that would go away. Thus far, still looks a lot like his rookie year.
Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Man coverage is certainly a staple of their defense, and it's built for plays like that, forcing that incompletion.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Play action. It's Fields. This one complete to Jalen Waddle. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. That 3rd down conversion good for 23. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you've got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
Well, Charles, sometimes we talk about the lengths officials sometimes go to protect star quarterbacks, but that was tough to argue against.
Yeah, and I'm sure that everyone's going to say, hey, we're going to administer the penalty the same way for all quarterbacks.
And he is going to go down back at the 11-yard line. Nick Bosa make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. No score after 1 on EA Sports. The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. To throw is Fields. Throw right side, going to be caught here by Waddle. And he'll be out of bounds. A nice job to get 11 out of that pass play, but now they face a 3rd and goal. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage.
And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. Chase Young in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. They snap it to Fields, eluding the pressure right. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Rashad Penny, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bears post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. And we remember, of course, all scoring plays need to be verified upstairs, and I think they're going to at least take a look at this. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Fields trying to throw for it, and he's going to be taken down. It's a sack, and they fail on the try for 2. So they went for 2 and failed. They didn't use him on the PAT, but now he boots this one away with a 6-0 lead. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
On 2nd and 7, Purdy. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
Got a man right side, it's McCaffrey. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Oh, boy, Christian McCaffrey shaken up, so hold everything here. as they're going to take a look at it. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain, so you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Purdy. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Purdy looking to throw on 1st down here. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. To throw again on 2nd down, Purdy. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. Purdy. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jaquan Brisker. And the Bears force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Rolling to his right. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, he certainly didn't like what he saw at all from the coverage on his primary reads, and he didn't even have any luck trying to get back to his safety valve. Give defense a credit. Coverage was in lockdown mode everywhere.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. Rolling to his left. Open man downfield is Waddle. He's got it. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That one covers 29 yards. 1st down.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a 1st down.
Meanwhile, Fields' throw complete here to Kmet. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 11 more on that one and another 1st down.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there of finding him in stride for really good yardage.
Penny, a 1st down carry. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
From the 31, Fields. That's complete right side to Kmet. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10. Fields. And again back to Kmet. A good display of footwork. It gets him just inside the 5 to the 4. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And it's 2nd down. Now Fields. Flush to his right. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. So roughing the passer there, a big mistake defensively.
Yeah, and even though you've got a quarterback out of the pocket and the rules change downfield, that doesn't mean the same rules don't apply with the QB. Anything more than one step, they're going to throw a flag on you every time.
A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete. Well, that's a perfect example of how he was named NFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's game. He is just all around the football right now, isn't he?
That he is, and it's funny because I talked with the coaching staff about drills that they do in practice, and one of them is called matching hands. And as soon as that hand...
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Cole Kmet, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Bears will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. So this offensive unit, yeah, they were solid in the opening week victory, and now they are looking just as sharp here in week 2.
And that's exactly what you want, too, because you want to get better each and every week and really ramp up as the season goes on. I know it's still early in the season and a lot can happen, but this offense, they look like they're going to be fun to win.
And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward.
Well, as most teams do in their two-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you get a chance to take it all the way back and get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case there, but that's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Oh, he'll look downfield for Kittle. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. It's Devin White, the linebacker. And the Bears are going to take possession of the football.
Partner, have you ever heard the story of Icarus in mythology? That's the guy who flew too close to the sun and had his wings melted. That was our guy right there. Keeps pressing it and pressing it. Finally, on that throw, he paid the price with that turnover.
On first down, it's Fields. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Garrett Wilson in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bears would extend their lead here just before halftime. Well, just a sensational start for this offense, Charles. 3 drives, 3 passing touchdowns.
Is that like mentioning a perfect game in baseball? Or are we cool to do it here in football, partner?
No, I think you can do it here in football. I think perfect game in baseball, that's its own category.
Yeah, I think you're right about that. Could not imagine a worse start for that secondary. Or let's face it, a better one for this offense. No chance they stop passing now the way that it's going. I think they'll continue to press the ball downfield and hopefully reap the same results.
Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. Over the middle, that's complete to McCaffrey. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. The final shot before break. Purdy. Taking a shot for Samuel. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. So we reach halftime with the visiting Bears out on top here. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. Set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there, and they rallied and made the tackle.
On 4th down, Fields completes this to Callaway over on the right side. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 34. Here's Purdy on 1st and 10. And he is going to lose yardage here. 13 yards remaining on 2nd down. Purdy bootlegging it. On the move to his left. And this is caught. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. And that one results in 35 yards. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll try again. And across the chalk, into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Jordan Mason, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the 49ers get a bit closer. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. And the 49ers are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. So a potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead, 3rd quarter, but that not the smartest of throws.
I would agree with you on that one because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now if these guys can turn this turnover into points, things could start getting a little more interesting.
Slant route connects with Deebo Samuel. The 30, 10, 5. A big play there on the catch and run, and even 60 yards. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Again, McCaffrey. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Sometimes I get caught in hyperbole, but I think they desperately need to punch this one in. They're running out of time.
Yeah, 2-score game, second half, you're down here. This is the time to put it in the end zone.
And not going to get much better than this for an opportunity.
This Bears defense trying to hold on. This is 3rd and goal. That would give to the big fullback Juszczyk. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Kyle Juszczyk, his first rushing touchdown of the year. And the Niners are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. And now this is right in Kyle Shanahan's wheelhouse. He'll go for 2 here. They go with McCaffrey, and he'll get in for the 2 points, and that'll cut the deficit down to just a field goal. The 49ers ready to kick it away, and here we go. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A very solid gain of 27. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. On play action, Fields. Dumps that off to Penny as running back. They call it no gain there on the first down play. They caught it right at the line of scrimmage, and before he could even think about advancing it forward, he got hit.
Great tackling, because that's what you're taught. Don't give up yards after the catch, and most offenses make a living off of yards after catch. Those hidden yards that may not go into the score sheet, but they count big for moving the ball and stretching the field. Really nice open field tackle.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Fields. Open man is Kmet, the tight end. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
The Bears on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. To the air again, Fields out to his left. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th.
Thanks to his effort, they now have a big choice to make here. He just ran them into field goal range with that one, so here come the choices. Do they kick it here, or do they trust him to make another big play and possibly get a first down?
Here we go on 4th down. Fields flushed out right. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
This game has been a lesson, a clinic in how to throw the football. I mean, even with a big lead, they're not turning off the engine. They're not getting off the gas at all. They plan to keep going at them, and it's working for them.
So now following the roll of the dice, they've got a 1st and 10 inside the 35. Now it's Penny running right. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 16 yards is the pickup there and a first down for Chicago.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation when they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously. But at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up second down. Here's Fields. That's caught by Penny. And that's a touchdown, but hold on. There is a flag down on the field. We'll have to see what this is about. Late game, that hurts. Take the touchdown off the board.
No doubt about it, and this is where you make a great movie scene, right? Go in, rally the team. Okay, we lost points there. Let's get it back and go out and score again. Can he get it done?
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Off play action, Fields. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming 3rd down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of momentum. The other side is starting to gain.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Now it's Fields. Dancing to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Chase Young, his 2nd sack of the night.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So a big one coming now for Cairo Santos. This to swell the lead to 6. Santos' kick is up and through, and that will add 3 more to their lead. It pushes it up to 6. So they hadn't called on him at all until this point, but he comes through here and buries one from long range.
Yeah, that's awfully impressive because usually kickers like to get that first one out of their system in the first quarter, sort of get them into the flow of the game, but to come in this late and knock it down from long distance, give him a lot of credit.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. But the way the game's being played now, this is just part of what they do, so I don't think they should change anything at all. They've been dominant. Keep throwing it around.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he's going to have a Niners first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line. Here's Purdy. And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. Picked up by Justin Reed. And And the Bears have just about sewn up this football game. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his hit.
And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Chicago. Rashad Penny, his second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Bears are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead. Now the Bears keeping the offense on the field and going for 2. They'll try and throw for it. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Purdy to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by A.J. Terrell. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And this is going to kick out of bounds. Boy, a fortunate bounce or 2 there. They'll keep possession back inside the 10-yard line. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Not the 1st and goal play they drew up. Multiple defenders in to bring him down to the ground. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Another try after the 1st down sack. Fields. Oh, what a catch by Waddle. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
So it's the Bears who come away with a victory, and that's thanks largely to the play of their quarterback, Justin Fields, CD.
Yeah, if this was a hockey game, he'd be the #1 star of the night without a doubt. He finished with 4 touchdown passes and just seemed to get stronger and stronger as the night went on.
So for the Bears, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they'll be back home next week to take on the Denver Broncos. Meanwhile, for the Niners, they'll fall to 1-1. And they'll try for a better outcome next week as they head to D.C. to take on the Washington Commanders. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
got your best friend hanging out the arm though. Got game like I'm dropping me a console. No, I don't swim, but I give up. Now flex. While you there looking the best, feel the get up in your chest. While I soak up my success, getting tokens for your stress. I be making all the checks anytime you see me step on a stage. Acting real soft like my skin coming beige. Gonna step out and with him, girl, you fake. Try to get it out, what you handsome. You ain't dance on. Tell your boyfriend, go and put your pants on. Down. The best friend. She went and did the same thing. I'm really mad, but she won't know. Everything has gotta be cool when we living so cold. Feel it in your bones. You ain't gonna feel it till I'm gone. Caught up in your feelings, now you froze. And everything around you getting cold. The chillers in my bones. Caught up in my feelings, now I'm froze. I don't really feel it till you gone. And everything around me getting. I'm gone, yo. Headed where the homie live, cause it's on, yo. I was chasing 3 women like I'm Mojo Jojo. So my girl got mad and she my bro. Monica, you're wrong, though. That's against a bro code. Headed to his home, though. No, he living solo. Vertebrae. I just broke into his place. It's shit in space, yeah. From then I say it's evidence. You entertain my loyalty to infiltrate. The only woman that I claim to risk your life to get some strange. How my anger is a pain. You didn't know that I'm a saint. I will blow your up. Then I again. Gone. Feel it in your bones. You ain't gonna feel it till I'm gone. Caught up in your feelings, now you froze. And everything around you getting cold. The chillers in my bones. Caught up in my feelings, now I'm froze. I don't really feel it till you gone. And everything around me getting cold.
Today, from FedEx Field in Landover,
It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be second down. The numbers for McCaffrey last week. 10 carries, 59 yards.
Just an all-right day from him last week. He really didn't break out for the huge yardage he had hoped going in. I talked with him before the game, though, and he knows.
There he goes, right side. Touchdown, 49ers. Deebo Samuel, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Niners need just 2 plays on their opening drive to take the early lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. That drive started on their own 25. 2 plays, 75 yards later, into the end zone. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Now a first carry here for Robinson. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. The numbers in last week's ball game for Robinson, very productive. 3 touchdowns, 2 of them on the ground, 1 through the air.
And it will always be a compliment to say that a guy's got a nose for the end zone, and he sure had it last week.
And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down. And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. Taken in at the 22. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
A nice run back there off the good punt. It's a 16-yard return.
And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. Back out there comes the 49ers offense, ready for their second drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
Good starting field position for the 49ers as they have it 1st and 10 at their 38.
A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field, it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch it. Doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
They go play action here. Purdy
steps away.
Winds up and lets it go for Samuel.
And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Purdy now to throw off the play action.
Rolling to his left. And this one caught by Max Williams. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. First catch for him. It's good for a dozen and a first down.
Purdy off the play fake.
Sliding out of the pocket. This will be caught. It's Samuel.
And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it.
On the move to his left. And that'll be caught. It's St. Brown. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. A good pickup there, a 22. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
Here's Purdy.
Touchdown, 49ers. Deebo Samuel with his 2nd touchdown of this opening quarter.
And the Niners lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And that'll make the score 14-0. That time a 6-play drive.
And it's Deebo Samuel who caps things with a touchdown reception.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on 1st down.
Meanwhile, Jones' throw is caught here by Anderson.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Throwing again on 2nd down. Jones.
He's going to drop this underneath for Robinson.
And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. Throwing, Jones. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Anderson. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's 2nd down.
Second down and a run by Robinson.
And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Now Jones. Open man is Anderson. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. Catch for him on this drive alone, and it'll give him a first down. On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
From the 36, Jones. That is caught by Anderson. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 21. Robinson up the middle. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Off the play fake, Jones. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Nick Bosa in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. So first down went in the wrong direction. They're at the 13-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Back to throw. Jones firing quickly here, and that's complete. Able to get 9 out of that pitch and catch, but now 3rd and goal. Looking to throw. Jones. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. Field goal unit and Joey Sly now. From the right hash, and this one just a chipping. Sly able to put this one through. 2nd quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. Taken in at the 3. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3. Because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, right now they just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
Out to his left. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Play action, now Purdy. He's got a man, complete. The 20. Touchdown, 49ers. Amon-Ra St. Brown, his first touchdown of the new season, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good, and the lead is up to 18 now. The drive there only spanning 3 plays, and it's polished off by a touchdown for San Francisco. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10 as opposed to 21-3. 21-10, a little more optimism, a little more bounce around the locker room, a little more discussion about how they're going to finish this thing off. 21-3. And discouragement clouds that locker room.
Yeah, and I think a touchdown much bigger than a field goal on this drive just to get into the end zone and get that momentum. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. Back to throw. Jones. This ball complete into the hands of Anderson across the middle. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
working with a 2nd and 3.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
1st and 10 here. And, you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like...
And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set to try again after the sack. Jones, and pressure coming, and they got him once again. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
On 3rd down, Robinson.
And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
Tressway on 4th down is sent out to punt.
And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room. Across the middle, he's got it complete to St. Brown.
That one goes for 24 yards. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Purdy looking to throw on 1st down here.
Escaping the pressure right. Gets this one to Juszczyk. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. So we reach halftime, and we will skip the highlight show this week. Get right back to this Week 3 matchup.
Washington down on the scoreboard, but they are getting the football first here, and we are back underway on EA Sports. No run back here to begin the half, and we will start at the 25-yard line. Here come the Commanders for the first possession of the 3rd quarter. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together.
And the pass is intercepted. He was looking for Ingram.
And the Niners are going to take possession of the football.
That one is going to sting. First play of the 3rd quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this 3rd quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. And you come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key.
Crucial.
On 2nd and goal. Purdy eluding the pressure right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Well, no surprise there. He was looking for one of his favorite targets again as soon as he left the pocket. But the coverage was good downfield. They got right to the receiver and helped prevent that completion.
And he is going to lose yardage here. Now whistles here, and I think one of the big boys for the 49ers might have jumped. This O-line's been great. They've got the big lead, so give them a pass there, I guess.
Yeah, I would think so, because if we were grading them on their performance in this game, a lot of pluses in their boxes so far.
Purdy on 4th down. That's caught by Deebo Samuel. Touchdown, San Francisco.
A great play there, with touchdown number 3 in the game and 6 on the year.
And the 49ers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And they open the lead up now to 25. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
This taken in at the goal line.
And he's going to be out of bounds here as the run back will leave him shy of the 20-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here and maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that'll leave him with a third and just a yard.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense, because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Give him 22 there on the third down conversion.
Well, every now and then I can speak from experience, because I do know, as a defender, it is awfully hard to stay with your man on these crossing routes, because even if you don't get picked, there's a danger of being picked either by one of their receivers or maybe by your own defender. And on that play, that worked quite well.
Last play they went over 20 yards. This time they topped 30. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Such a tough position to defend near the line, even when you add a second defender. But the big man shrugged off the extra body and made the play call a success.
To throw again on 2nd down. Jones caught on the slant. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he...
Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. Touchdown, Washington.
A great effort there. There to make the grab.
And the Commanders are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third. Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And the lead is down to 28-10. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return. Deebo Samuel trotting out with his offense to start this next drive.
Well, this defense, they wouldn't mind not seeing him again for a while. 3 trips to the end zone. How about that?
I think right now,
blitz coming, and down he goes.
Montez Sweat, the man that time to fight in and drop him.
After the sack on 1st down, Purdy, he'll buy some time right.
And that almost their first INT of the ball game. Had his sights on it, but he couldn't seal the deal.
And this drive is almost over before it began, thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on 1st down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Taking a shot for Samuel. A leap, and he's got it. He got it. Then he will finally be taken down. But how about that play? It's a big one on the final act of the 3rd quarter. Back now at FedEx Field. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Purdy to throw it on 1st down. Winds up and lets it go for Samuel.
And it's complete. In the end zone. Touchdown 49ers.
Deebo Samuel,
39 yards.
And the 49ers look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And they open the lead. Here's Jones throwing on first down. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. On first down, it's Purdy being chased out left. Taking a shot for Samuel. Oh, a leap, and he will make the catch. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
Even with the big lead here in the fourth, it still bombs away, and frankly, it's working. Why should they stop? Go ahead and keep firing away and gaining those yards.
So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. On first down, Purdy. He's going to try and go deep again. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete. But the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. So the pass incomplete in the end zone, but the flag comes out for interference.
And now you're set up right on the doorstep of the goal line. 1 yard away changes what your play calls are going to be.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved.
And give them another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
Well, Charles... Back to throw, Purdy.
They'll roll him out right. And he will find his man, Samuel. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Rolling to his right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about.
Trailing here in the fourth quarter, and that personal foul not only adds to the hole that they're currently standing in.
Yeah, absolutely a bad job of just losing your cool and letting your anger take over. Mistakes.
And this will be caught, and the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play you would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Back onto the field now, the Commanders. throwing here. Purdy winds up and lets it go for Samuel. And he
come alive in the dark, and I keep getting stronger. My limit's the sky. I do the impossible, impossible. Shine if I want to. I win every time if I want to. The world mine if I want to. Make the world mine cause I want to. I pull the sword out the border, walk a floor full of cobras. Go to war with you all, we can brawl toe to toe. I can tighten loops in my lace and make lightning lose in a race. I make fire cool and come back from the triangle in Bermuda. I can suit it, live in the moon, working and outsmarting computers. I can outswim all the tuna, and that's without a scuba. So in the laws of nature, I'm breaking the rules. Only thing I'm bad at is being a loser. I can make time traveling a surprise, make graveyards feel alive. Break the immortal down to his demise. Look up and beam to the stars so you can turn off the lights. I come alive in the dark, and I keep getting stronger. Tonight I hunt with the pride. You can't take my pride away. I can sing with the birds and the trees in the morning, or roll like the storms way over the ocean. My limit's the sky. I do the impossible, impossible. Shine if I want to. I win every time if I want to. The world mine if I want to. Make the world mine cause I want to. Even on the days when I'm late as ever, my timing is right. Even in the darkest moments, stay close, I'm that shining the light. I can make an earthquake nervous, I can make the sun wear a visor. I can make a wise owl see me as a daily advisor. I'm that cool shade, peaceful night, and still my breath is a storm, I bet. I can make the thunder clap when I perform. It's just that in the laws of nature, I'm breaking the rules. Only thing I'm bad at is being a loser. Hey, I can make time traveling a surprise, make graveyards feel alive. Break the immortal down to his demise. I make the moon blue, I'm making pigs fly, and I move mountains. I would've beaten the heart of a crash test dummy. I'm more so astounded. Yeah. Look up and beam to the stars so you can turn off the lights. I do the impossible, impossible.
Today, from FedEx Field,
nothing on the scoreboard, 0-0 as the offense gets ready to take over the football.
Purdy
sliding out of the pocket. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. He's got a man. Complete. Touchdown. Deebo Samuel. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that.
Launches deep. A jump ball, and this is caught. A big play there for the Niners. 42 yards. Typically with catches like that, we talk about the height of the wide receiver, but he's one of the shorter receivers in the NFL.
And it doesn't seem to matter, does it? Put the tape measure away. How about some of these guys under 6 feet tall? Antonio Brown, T.Y. Hilton, and Super Bowl 53 MVP, Julian Edelman.
So they take a decent shot, CD, and the flag comes out for pass interference.
Yeah, a little DPI, as they like to call it in the business, right? And the farther you get downfield, the more frenetic things get, and the more calm and control you have to remain as a defender. That was a little bit of a slip there, and the penalty will go against him.
Second down and goal. Purdy. That is caught by the tight end, Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. Well, their defense did the job. They got the turnover on downs. Now what can the offense do as they take possession? From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. Buying time to his left. And that's to Amon-Ra St. Brown. Now they can breathe a little easier, some room to operate as they've got it 1st and 10 now out past the 20. Here's Purdy on 1st and 10. Steps away. He'll go right back to St. Brown. And he's going to get this down inside the 40 before he's finally ridden out of bounds. A big play there for the Niners. 43 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. He'll buy some time right. Taking a shot for Samuel. And it'll be incomplete. Good job staying with him defensively. And it'll bring up 2nd down. The Niners at 1-1 through 2 games thus far. It's not a start that's going to set the world on fire, but they've been pretty solid nonetheless.
And the first thing that crosses my mind, it certainly beats the alternative of starting 0-2. I do think that this is a team that's going to take a little time to find its footing. Hard to navigate the always tough NFL.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Steps away to his left. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
To throw again on 2nd down. Purdy. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. Now Purdy. In the
I told my boys it ain't no limit.